Well, made it back to trail. I didn't film much yesterday, but I did take my fourth zero of the whole trail yesterday. I had to wait for a package to come because it was delayed due to the fires in Sacramento. So I had to wait a little bit, but I will tell you when I get to the break spot. I'm gonna set up camp probably a mile off the highway here. I'm not trying to go too far today. I might go a little farther, but I am gonna take a break because this pack is heavy. It's got to be well over 50 pounds now. I have plans that have changed. Depending on what happens from here to Echo Lake, I am skipping Norcal. So I'm gonna go to South Lake Tahoe and do like a connected hitch to Seiad Valley, where I will get back on the trail, cross the Oregon border, hike through Oregon, and take a bit of a break at home and make PCT days. That's my plan, is to get to PCT days and then hike a little bit with my friends. I want to do the Timberline Trail. I think I've said that before. I think that'd be a fun trail to do with my buddies. And then go to Washington, touch the terminus. And depending on what I want to do, I might just make up the miles that I missed here in Norcal. And I might just do the Oregon Coast Trail, just to say fuck it and just do something really cool. I could cruise through that because that's pretty flat. I got a hitch with Forget Me Not. She was cool, Czech Republic. Met so many people from the Czech. It's awesome. Thank you, Erica, for taking us in your Hummer. It was cool. I've never been in a Hummer before, so that was neat. She was cool. She gave me her number so we can communicate post-trail. And yeah, man, things are great. I swear, this hat is the kicker. I love hot moms. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love a good hot mom? She was. I will say that. She was a pretty attractive mom. She had 2 cats in her car too. It was adorable. But now just making my way to Echo Lake. I heard this this section is super pretty. This next 70 miles is like really pretty, which is why I didn't want to get off trail right here. I figured I'd finish the Sierra map and then go up to Oregon. I think that might be the move, depending on if I can get someone to buy my guitar or not. I might be able to finish this whole thing, but we'll see. See what happens. I almost got off trail completely yesterday, and just went back home, but I figured I have support who wants me to finish, so I'm gonna finish. That's my plan. But anyway, I'm just gonna get walking here and keep going. I downloaded a couple movies. I'm into the Jurassic Parks right now, so I'm watching the old schools ones, and I'll get to camp. It's a bit warm today. It's like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. Late-ish hitch. Took us a while to get up here, but we're up here. We're now back on trail, baby. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you. One final goodbye to the High Sierra. You treated me with love and kindness and challenge. It was a pleasure to walk through and to live amongst the marmots and the deer. I didn't see a bear, no bear. But anyway, I salute you. So, a few things updated. So I stayed at the Strawberry store. Thank you so much, Bob and Gina, for being so gracious and helpful to hikers. You guys are amazing. You guys have a soft spot in my heart for you. You guys are really cool. I took a 0, my 4th 0 of the trip, which was kind of neat. But I had to get a package in Kennedy Meadows, so I took a hitch from the strawberry store to Kennedy Meadows. And I got my package. And on that hitch, this dude, Matt, I think is his name. He was super cool. But he gave me a few Alpine Ranch meals. And this is the one I'm having tonight for dinner. It's bison bolognese. Bolognese? I don't know how to say it. It's grass-fed bison, smoked bacon, simmered in a garlic marinara sauce and served over farfalle pasta with fresh basil, creamy ricotta, and aged Parmesan. Oh, tell me that doesn't sound good. 900 calories this is. Dude, and 42 grams of protein. I think that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm excited. And I have service at camp, and I have the ability to charge anything I want. So I'm going to watch a documentary right now about the Idaho murders. Kind of fascinated by that. Not in a creepy way, but just because it's interesting. And then I'll probably watch Jurassic Park, maybe, if I'm not too tired after this really large meal. And yeah, and I'm just gonna chill here for a while. I've only walked like 3.5, 4 miles right now today. But I just felt like I was sitting here talking to my mom, and I was like, I might as well just set up camp. What sucks though is my zipper broke. My zipper on my tent broke. I have to try to fix it somehow, but it won't like latch the teeth anymore. My tent flap on my rain fly does the same thing too, so may or may not need a new tent, but we'll see. I think I'll just survive with this one and just deal with it. Kind of sucks though. It's a little bit breezy, but not the worst thing in the world. I can still put it up and I can still sit in here. The animal problem, like the mice problem, might be a little issue, or if like I get bugs really bad, I might have to be more strategic about where I camp now. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna chill here and make some dinner, eat some food, watch a movie. That's the plan. And then onward to Echo Lake, where I get a hitch to Seiad Valley. And I'll probably be like a multi-hitch, which will be fun and interesting to experience. And then I'm going through Oregon, hanging out at my house for a while, for a few days maybe longer than that. I don't know, it depends. I'm trying to recoup some cash so I could finish. I'm trying to sell a guitar right now so I can finish the trail. The desert, I just wanted to have so much fun, and I kind of just like ignored it a little bit. And then by the time I got to Pinecrest, I was just like, I don't know if I can actually do this thing and finish with the finances. But I have people trying to help me, and I have people like wanting me to finish, so I'm very grateful for that, and I am encouraged to keep going. So I'm gonna keep going as long as I possibly freaking can. And if I don't come back to Norcal, I'm doing the Oregon Coast Trail to make up the miles, I think, which is fine because I'd rather be in Oregon anyway. I don't really want to be in California anymore, and everybody's walking through burn zones. Yes, it's pretty in areas. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. If I sell my guitar before I get to Echo Lake, then I'm gonna do Northern California. But if I don't, then I definitely want to do Oregon, and I want to touch the terminus, and then I could just come back and do NorCal later. Not necessarily too worried about it, but yeah. Anyway, that's my life right now. But for right at this very moment, I'm gonna eat dinner. So, love you. Look at all the pretty colors. Oh, so pretty. I got Gwen Stefani. on the playlist this morning. So many colors. I love it. Headed down. I'm gonna try to do a 20-mile day today, but I left camp at like 10:30. I woke up at 7 and then fell back asleep, which is okay. I probably needed it. I don't sleep very well in town. I stayed up until like 2 o'clock the other day in town just to get my videos done. So I got like 6 more out, which is awesome. So from your point of view, I'm officially into the Sierra. But once you get this, I'm out of it. So I got like the Sierra to edit and send out. But right now, just walking downhill. Today should be pretty moderate, actually. It's not too crazy. 4,000 up, 6,000 down. And the down is basically my morning. So it'll be a longish day going uphill, but the hills are kind of just like up and down and up and down and up and down instead of straight up to heaven. I swear some of these climbs can be gnarly at times, but we're doing it. I calculated, I have like 160 miles until I get to Ashland, where I will get picked up. And I know that math is wrong if you actually follow the trail straight through, but I'm skipping Norcal. We've already talked about this. I don't really want to go through the burn zones. I don't want to go through another desert. And all my friends are ahead, so I'd just be walking this all by myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home for a little bit and handle some business and hike Oregon and then hike Washington, touch the northern terminus, and then figure things out from there. My permit is technically valid all year, I'm pretty sure, even though the end date is like September 30th. I think I could still do the trail. So if I need to absolutely come down here and finish the Norcal section, I could do that this year and then get a full through hike in. Yeah, I mean, I'd be probably taking maybe a week off at home, which eats into time, but from here on out, I think it's going to be pretty mellow comparatively compared to what we just went through. So I'm just going to move through it. Just try to get home. I kind of really want to go home and see my cat and see my family and hang out with my friends for a little bit, even though all my friends are really busy right now. I've just lived that nomad life for too long. I think I'm ready to get back to reality a little bit. I don't miss work, but I kind of do. I work at the coffee shop that my mom owns, and I like making food, and I like making coffee, and I like talking to customers. Coffee customers are a lot nicer than pizza customers. People who order pizza typically are assholes, I will say. I used to manage a Domino's restaurant. Like, I was the general manager, so I was like the big boss. And I dealt with some serious problems over there, so I wouldn't want to go back to work there, but I want to go back to work and help my mom with her business a little bit and work on how to get my hiking guide business up and running. Would you, serious question. Would you feel safer with a guide who's hiked over 1,000 miles? Probably, right? So that was my plan and reason why coming out here, one of them anyway, was to train so I could be trustworthy when I take people into the backcountry. And then, yeah, I'm going to try to be a ranger. I would love to be a ranger. and work outside and go on like work backpack trips, get paid to go to backpack. That'd be so fun. But anyway, just got to get down to this valley. And yeah, I'll see you there. Those clouds do not look fun. It's pretty dark. And it feels muggy. Look at those clouds. Yeah, it's gonna be gnarly out here tonight, I think. Wish me luck. There's a better view. I've heard a couple cracks of thunder. They were on the other side of those mountains. It looks like a pretty good system. My tent flap is broken. I can't zip it up all the way. And my bottom, one of my flaps on my mesh netting, I can't zip up anymore either. So we'll see what happens today. Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. I left camp super late, so I mean, I've done almost 10 miles today, so I'm just cruising, just chilling. But yeah, that does not look very fun. So